What's going on, y'all? It's your main man, C-Note, back again. Volume 2. Volume 2. I was so nervous about doing these videos, knowing full well that I'm solid behind the camera. I like to have fun. People, they like the videos that I put out, anything I've done in the past. But there's always been like this nervousness of like, how will you be received and how will it look, how will it sound? Well, with that being said, let me say thank you to the people who watched the video initially and the people who sent me messages and thanked me for it. And it went a long way for my confidence. So thank y'all. That meant the world to me. And for the last week, I've been just thinking like, well, what can I say next? What are you gonna do now? And some new things came to me, and I just wanted to, before I got into the nuts and bolts of credit, I wanted to say thank you to the folks who did watch the video. But I got 12 subscribers, 77 views, which lets me know that there is some value to what I'm putting out there. And then I also want to make sure I'm giving information and I'm giving it to where it's exciting. But credit is boring. Credit is stupid. Credit is this. Credit is that. Credit isn't fun unless you make it fun. So with that being said, this is the last thing I'll say to you guys before I get into the nuts and bolts of it. And just why of credit, why it's so important, and why you need to take it more seriously. And as I do these videos, what I'm really doing is I'm talking into younger Colin. I'm talking to 2010 Colin, 2015 Colin. I'm talking to 18-year-old Colin. And what I mean when I say that is I know that I cannot be the only person who struggled with credit. And I cannot be the only person who wasn't fully taught credit. And I cannot be the only person who has said, you know what, my credit score is bad, but I don't care because there's no one coming to arrest me. There's nothing that having bad credit is going to send a thug or a gangster or somebody after me to break my arm, my leg. I know that's crazy, but you get my point. So anyway, what came to me this week was just like how important credit is and how important it's going to be for your life. How important it's going to be for your present and your future. At some point, if I'm talking to somebody who's 18, 19 years old, at some point you're going to be 30. You're going to be 35, 40. You're going to have children. You're going to have, you're going to want to buy a house or a car. And that credit score is going to dictate what you can do. That credit score is going to say whether you can or cannot buy a car or a house. That credit score is going to dictate whether your monthly payment is sky high or reasonable. Look at that credit score as this is your this is an arranged marriage, so to speak. This is an arranged wedding. When you turn 18, baby, that credit score is with you till death do you part, in sickness and in health. And what I mean when I say that is if that credit score is not well, you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay extra for it. When you go to Gardner White to get some furniture, when you go to buy a car, if that credit score is sick and not doing well, you're going to pay more monthly for what you want to get. Same thing with the housing situation. If that credit score is not doing well, if you didn't do that credit score right, you're going to pay more monthly for your homeowner's insurance. You're going to pay more monthly for your mortgage. So depending on how you treat that credit score throughout your 20s and your 30s, before you buy a house, that's going to have a direct correlation on how much money you're coming out of pocket monthly. And I wanted to make sure I use that wedding analogy because, like I said, it's in sickness and in health, so death do you part. You're never going to be apart from that credit score. That thing is going to follow you around. It's another shadow. It's your financial shadow. So don't play with this thing. Get it under control early. Learn how to manage your credit score. Ask people questions. Like this is such an important thing for you as you navigate and motor through life. Imagine you're riding a train through life. That train's gonna make stops at specific places. I referenced the furniture store earlier. It's gonna stop at a furniture store. And before you walk in that door, that credit score is gonna open that door for you, and it's gonna be your representative. When you go to buy a car, that credit score is going to be right there next to you. And he or she's going to do some talking for you. Now, I'd rather have a 700, 750, 800 credit score doing some talking for me versus a 550, 580 credit score. A lot of us have been in that situation, and you know what it feels like when they tell you, I'm sorry, sir, sorry, ma'am, I can't approve you for this. Or, hey, you approved, but these are the conditions. When you get that credit score right and you have a clean heart, that's the reason we chose the name of this company. you can go into these places with confidence and say, hey, my credit's right. I've done the things I need to do to come in here and sign my name and get what I need and be happy about it. My business partner's grandmother, he told me this story years ago. He was like, Colin, my grandma has never paid a bill late. She can go into any car dealership, anywhere, sign her name, take that car and leave. That's where we want to get. That's the kind of credit score that we're looking to help you guys get to. So as much as I can get on here and talk slick about credit and things like that, that's great. But at some point, we've got to put some rubber to the road. So again, like, this is the second video. This is the last time I'm coming on here trying to say some powerful, fun stuff. Now it's going to be, hey, X, Y, and Z. This is what you need to do. Email me for questions, this, that, and the other. I'm always putting my email address up here, my contact information. If you've got questions, if you've gotten yourself into a situation and you don't know how to get out of it, send me an email. That's what we do every day. We go and scour the guidelines and we scour the rules and we try to figure out ways to help get people out of situations that they find themselves in. And again, I'm not giving y'all nothing that I haven't had to deal with myself. It's been a roller coaster for me. It still is. It always is. Credit is a living, breathing thing. It's your living, breathing spouse, your financial spouse. So if I can leave you with anything on this video, is just think about it more seriously. At some point, this credit score, if it hasn't affected you already, if you got a 750, 800, God bless you. Help somebody else get there. But for those of us who don't come from that situation, I beg you, get your arms around this credit situation. And if you got any questions, holler at your boy. See no sense. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.